Hello everybody and welcome back to Games for Dads and another Cards the Universe and Everything video. And I am going to show you our super cool deck we've put together for this week's league based around this fella, Carl Linnaeus. There he is on the right there. And basically this deck is 9 Life on Land cards and 9 Science cards because Carl, when he comes out, is going to give them all 14 until played. Absolutely awesome card to build a deck around. So there's the deck on the left and we're going to run through that very quickly for you and then we're going to take it into the league and have another game with it. So Carl Linnaeus, as I said, he's the corner pin of this deck and we've built everything around him. Loads of low energy cards in this week and no mythic cards. Let's have a quick look at the power for the league though, just to remind you. We got starting energy of 14. Minimum energy 14, maximum energy 28, and then energy per turn of 10, excluding ability. So you can ramp that up a little bit. So let's have a look at the deck. We've got Carl Linnaeus, as I said, on the draw. If you've got exactly 9 life and lands and exactly 9 science, your cards, wherever they are, gain 14 until played. So we've got 9 and 9 of both. He's pretty cool. I love that card. Really good card to build a deck around. So that's Carl Linnaeus. So our first of 9 life on land cards is the Frilled Dragon. Your cards, wherever they are, with 1 or less base energy, gain 22 until played. And he's 2 for 22. That's the Frilled Dragon. Only one that doesn't fall into low, I should say, would probably be the Llama. Your life on land cards, wherever they are, with 3 or less base energy, gain 14 until played. But he's 4 and 34. So that's the Llama. Again, he's going to buff up nearly all of our life on land cards, or all of them except himself, I should say. And the next card, which is Pika, 5 for 25. On the play, your opponent's cards in hand lose -7 permanently, and this card gains 35 permanently. So we can really build Pika up if we can get him out early and get some big points on him towards the end of the game, especially with all these life on land buffs that we've got. And then we've really gone kind of tiny, meets a little bit of power, keeping on the theme. We've got Clone in, 2 for 22. On the play, all cards in both players' hands. And this couple of times this could hit your opponent, but I think he's definitely worth putting in because all cards in both players' hands with 22 or less base power gain plus 22 until played. And if you look at our deck, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards under 22. So 11 cards are going to get that buff until played. That's awesome. But 244 points. Amazing score, that one. So that's cloning. Next card we've got just to get us out of trouble. As you know, I love this card. 6 for 50. Jet car on the play. Your cards adjacent to it are going to gain 80. So both of them are going to get 80. And on the return, you're going to lose 40 for 3 turns. So not too bad. Charles Darwin, he makes some of our cards work in a minute. 8 for 59. If your deck has 3 or more science cards, your life on land cards, wherever they are, gain 20 for 4 turns. If your deck has 9 or more science cards, your life on land cards, wherever they are, gain an additional 10 for 4 turns. So basically, when we play Charles, because it's on the play, all our life on land cards are going to get a 30 buff for the next 4 turns. So fantastic card. Charles Darwin, 8 for 59. And he also going to make our Galapino Tortoise and Darwin Finch's cards even stronger. Binary, 1 for 0. On the draw, all your cards, wherever they are, with 2 or less base energy, gain 22 for 4 turns. And how many cards have we got with 2 or less base energy? Let's quickly count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 10, so that's another 220 points. So you can see this deck is really going to buff up pretty quickly. Then there's Darwin Finches. You know about Darwin Finches, I hope. If you've played Charles Darwin this game, your Galapagos Tortoises card in hand, so make sure you play these together, gains 80 this turn. And on the draw, if you've already played Charles Darwin this game, your Charles Darwin card, wherever it is, costs -2 permanently. So that's going to bring that cost of Charles Darwin down as well and give our tortoises, we play them together, a massive buff. So that's Darwin's Finches. Next now, I've included Sandcat. just to put a bit of pressure on our opponent. 1 for 0, he falls in that low category, but on the draw, your opponent's cards in hand cost +1 at this round. So with only 10 energy, I thought he'd be quite a cool card to put in. Next one out is the Flea, 1 for 1. For every card you play this game, this card gains +2 until played. He's really going to power up really a lot towards the end of the game. As is Madagascan the Dwarf Chameleon. Madagascan Dwarf Chameleon, 1 for 11. Your cards, wherever they are, with 9 or less base power, gain 15 until played. So that's a great card for this deck as well. I've used him quite a lot actually. He's tiny. Look at that. That's a 1p piece. Absolutely tiny, that little Dwarf Chameleon. So that's the Dwarf Chameleon, another epic limited card. So not too difficult to get. And then this card has been absolutely awesome so far this week. 1 for 0. Kultar. On the return, this card gains 60 and gains or costs 1 extra energy permanently. I've had him up to over 450 this week in the league. So you can get him really strong. And then there he is, the Galapagos Tortoises, 1 for 4. On the draw, if your deck has 6 or more life and land cards, which we do obviously, your science cards, wherever they are, gain 13 until played. So the synergies in this deck are absolutely awesome. And then this card, the next one, you can swap out. There's lots of different cards you can play instead of this one, but I like this card. The Sydney Opera House, 3 for 12. On the play, your cards in hand gain 10 this turn, and your opponent's cards in hand lose -10 this turn. So if you're both playing 3 cards, you're going to knock off 30 from him, and you're going to gain an extra 30. So basically, it's 3 for 72 plus any other buffs that you can get. So that's why I've put him in super card. And another awesome card for this deck is the European Hamster, 1 for 8. The card opposite this loses -22 this turn, and your cards adjacent to this gain +11 this turn. So make sure you play him in the middle. And again, this week in this league, in this deck, I've got this hamster up to nearly 400 points. I think 333 or something is the highest I've got him up to. So great card, that one. That's the European Hamster, 1 for 8. Then the next card in our deck, classic card, this one. I'm loving playing with this one. 4 for 38. It's Cyborg. If played between 2 life on land cards, give 6 random science and 6 random life on land cards, wherever they are, +20 until play. So that's 12 cards are going to get a 20 buff. That's amazing. That's Cyborg, and he fits perfectly, and he's easy to play in this deck. Just play him in the middle with 2 life on land cards. And then another gemmer for card that fits in absolutely perfectly with this deck, Organic Replication. If your deck has exactly 9 science cards, which we do, your remaining life on land cards in hand gain 25 this round, and vice versa. So for this round, when you play it, great if you can play it at the start of the round, but for every card played this round, because we've got 9 and 9, all your cards are going to get an extra 25. So I think you can see how this deck has been so powerful. It's absolutely flying through the leagues. We've beaten drain decks, we've beaten everything basically. So let's double check. Yeah, card overview, 9 life on lands and 9 science. And as I said, no mythics, no ultra fusions, no fusions, 11 legendaries, 5 epics and 2 rares. So that's the mix of this deck. And I'm going to now show you how cool this deck is. I think we've gone on a 15 game unbeaten run with this deck so far. It's been awesome. Loving it. Okay, so let's see if we can find somebody. There we go. We found somebody pretty quickly. Let's see if we can get that 3rd shield. I was going to wait until I got to rank 1, but I wanted to share this deck as quickly as I could with people because it's absolutely awesome. And I've had loads of people saying, what have you done? What way should we play this week? So this could be the answer for you. Okay, we are playing Ravenbane. Hello, Ravenbane. Wonder what he's playing. Good luck. Thank you very much, and same to you. So Sandcat I always put out in that one there. If you can get him first, that means he's definitely going to come round on the first turn when he comes back round. European Hamster obviously in the middle. So a little bit slow out the box. What's he playing? Frogs. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so this is one deck I haven't played so far this week. This is a frog deck. And I've been thinking about putting together a frog deck for a while, so I'm going to be intrigued how this works. So Kultar, Cyborg in the middle, and Llama, perfect combination there. So a little bit slow out the blocks this deck, but what it does do is buff up nicely all our life on land and science cards the further the game goes. We've now got Darwin Finches and Galapagos Tortoises there in our hand. So we want to try and make sure we play... Thanks, you're welcome. We want to make sure we play Charles Darwin before we play those two cards. And that's really the only thing you have to worry about. And there is Charles Darwin, the man of the moment. So Pika, Charles, and Organic. This is a great card as well. He's got a great deck. I'm loving his deck. I really like your deck, Ravenbane. Really hope it does well. Only 2 cards. What are you up to now? You've got a couple of science cards in his hand. I wonder, one of them must be the Great Flood. Probably, maybe one of the mythics, I'm guessing. Okay, so we actually managed to squeeze a win there, which was unexpected. Normally we win the last 3 rounds or 3 out of the last 4 with this deck. So Charles Darwin's out now, which means we can play these 2 cards. Look at that nice combo, 188 and cloning. And don't forget, we've also got a bird arena coming up, so that Darwin Finches, let's try and hit him if we need him in that bird arena later. Already you can see these cards are getting really powerful. We've got 10 energy, so that's up to 20 energy now. So you have absolutely 0 energy problems with this deck. And everything just keeps buffing up. So I think, should we go for the kill? Jet Car, Real Dragon, and Binary. 2 for 1 plus that Jet Car buff. Excuse me, plus that 192 lead. That should basically give us the second round. I wonder how strong he can get those frogs. That's the question. Oh, Stampede and the Frog Prince. Really nice deck. I'm loving this Raven Band. Really like your deck. Oh, I'm kind of hoping that you beat us now. Well, not really, but I'm hoping you give us a really tight game. So 339 in the lead, and as you can see, we're still getting buffs on our cards. We do have the -40 now, but we've got such a strong lead. I'm not sure he's going to catch us on this round. So let's get, I think, Hamster in the middle, obviously, Opera House, and yeah, nice frogs. They're buffing up nicely, those frogs. Well played, thank you. No, well played to you as well. I'm liking your deck. He's still holding on to those 2 Oceans and Sea cards for some reason. Not sure what he's planning. So we're actually 2-0 up already. So this is actually good game, because that is a pretty good deck he's got there. And I think it's showing you, if you play these cards the right way, this deck is almost unbeatable. Cyborg in the middle, Sandstorm on the end, as always. Sandcat, not Sandstorm. 2-3-2. Cyborg's going to give us, see that 20. Oh, okay, the Great Flood. What's the other one? Oh, okay. 418. Nice score. That is a great combo there. Took a lot of energy to get there. So we're 126 behind. Can we turn that around? So we've got some good cards again. Let's get Pika out maybe. Charles Darwin at the end. Carl and Pika, yeah. 5 for 1, 2, 4. He's getting strong already. Might hold him actually. Llama. Give them. Oh, I'm glad I held him actually. That's a great score. Look at that on his frogs. Really impressive. Okay, you've inspired me, Raven Band, to do a frog deck. Stand by, guys. I'm going to do a frog deck later. Looks awesome fun. Okay, so let's concentrate. Let's try and win this. We're 4-4-2 behind. Let's just get these circulated well. 4-2-7. That's quite high. Let's put that one there in the middle. So he comes round quicker. 4-6-6 against 4-2-2. Loving your deck. Well played. Well played. Welcome, Raven. Ravenbane. You get your name right. Okay, so I think we might get some good powerful cards now. This is the bird arena, so we can play that Darwin's Finches. We're going to get the arena boost on that. We got Jet Car. Should I play those 2 or hold them? Tortoise and Darwin's. Maybe. What's he playing? 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards. Let's go for it. This is going to be a cool score. Oh, 3-7-3 he's got there. That's great. A bit of a hit on our cards. So 5-6-7 with that Jet Car in the middle. So that's a really strong turn from us and a strong reply from him. We do have a 194 lead, which is good. And we've got European Hamster, Frill Dragon, everything's looking quite strong now. But let's get these out, I think. Frill Dragon, 278. Let's go with Cloning, 328. Oh, I'm glad I switched that card around. He's got a great deck. I'm loving it. 353. Whoa, what a score. 428. Look at that. Wow, amazing, Raven. That is awesome. That is an awesome combo. We've still got a little bit of a lead. Can we finish this game off? His frogs are getting really strong. Okay, we've got Cyborg. He could get us out of trouble here. And Kultar, what's he up to? Look at that score already. That is great. 335. And Cyborg buffs. Oh, we got 40. That might just be enough. Oh, unlucky. 360. Oh, unlucky Ravenbane. Sorry about that. That's a great deck you've got there. But anyhow, guys, that is our Carl Linnaeus deck. Absolutely awesome for this week. So do have fun putting that together. There's a few cards in there you can swap out, but try and keep the energy cost low and try and get the synergies really good. There we are. We're maxed out on everything, so they're good. Great deck. Well played, Ravenbane. Okay, anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this deck gives you a bit of inspiration for this week's league. It's a great league this week. Lots of different decks being played, but this deck will take you a long, long way. Thanks for watching. Do leave us a like and subscribe if you haven't, and we will see you all soon. Bye.